Bullies target pregnant black girl, unaware her father is Delta Force commander. Before we dive in this story, hit the comments and tell us your city or country. Let's see how far this story reaches. If you like the video, please subscribe. They laughed. As she walked down the hall, barely 17, belly showing, eyes low. "Slut," someone whispered. She said nothing. They thought she was weak, powerless, alone. What they didn't know. Her father was watching, not from behind a desk, but from deep, within one of the most elite military units in the world. He wasn't just a soldier, he was Delta Force, and the moment they laid hands on his daughter, the game changed. This wasn't just about bullying. This was about war, psychological, personal, and devastating. Watch until the end to see what quiet power looks like. Amira had always been quiet, an honor student, artist, and daughter of a man she rarely spoke about. Her schoolmates didn't know about her father's classified missions or why she always seemed so calm. When Amira became pregnant, rumors spread like wildfire. Her boyfriend vanished. Her friends? Silent. Now, in her third trimester, she walked the halls alone. She never reacted to the stares, the whispers. She wore loose hoodies, sat in the back, ate lunch alone, but the bullies escalated. A text thread circulated, mocking her baby bump. Photos were taken without her consent. One day, a girl from the cheer squad accidentally knocked her down. That's when Amira's father, Colonel David Hunt, was called not by his daughter, but by her OBGYN, who was a former Army medic. The doctor's voice was simple. "Sir, I think your daughter's being targeted," and she's too proud to say anything. Colonel Hunt didn't hesitate. The mission had just changed. Colonel Hunt took leave immediately without telling Amira. He flew across the country under an alias, booked a cheap hotel near the school, and began observing, not from afar. From within. By the second day, he'd memorized every face. The ringleader? A boy named Carson, the principal's nephew. He had a cocky swagger and a phone always recording. He bumped into Amira by accident, smirking when she stumbled. Hunt clenched his fist. Years of combat control kept him still. But not for long. He set his plan in motion. First, the school security system had technical issues. That night, he installed hidden cams in the hallway. Next, he reached out to an old military tech buddy who scraped the bullies' group chats. What they found was sickening. Messages about pushing her down the stairs, pictures of her ultrasound with captions like "baby mama drama." The final straw? A video of Carson laughing after slapping Amira's books from her hands captioned, "Oops, watch your kid." Hunt sent the footage to the district, the school board, and one particular journalist known for exposing corruption. But he wasn't done. The next day, he showed up at the school. Not in uniform, not as a parent, but as a security consultant. He had legal clearance, credentials, and quiet authority. The staff never questioned it. They just watched as he reviewed files and footage until everything blew wide open. The principal was cornered, caught in emails trying to protect his nephew. Parents flooded the office, outraged. The story hit local news by sunset, but the true reckoning came at the school assembly. Amira stood silently at the front. Then her father walked out, full dress uniform, ribbons and all. He didn't raise his voice. He simply looked out and said, "You do not know who people are. But more importantly, you have no idea what people survive." Then he looked to Carson and said, "You think you're strong because you humiliated a girl? I train men who don't blink when facing death. She's stronger than all of them." Silence. Then applause. But for Carson and his gang, it was over. Expelled? Investigated. And Amira? She never walked alone again. Colonel Hunt returned to base. Mission complete. Amira later gave birth to a healthy baby boy. She named him David, her classmates. Silence had turned to respect, not out of fear, but a realization that the story spread across schools nationwide used in anti-bullying programs, in military family training, and in conversations about how judgment destroys lives. Amira never let the bullying define her. She let it fuel her. She went on to become a child psychologist, specializing in trauma and resilience, because she knew what it meant to be broken down and rebuilt with dignity. So the next time someone makes a judgment based on silence or